Welcome to Certain Point of View, your first step into a much nerdier world. Be sure to subscribe, rate, and review the podcast on iTunes. Just go to certainpov.com. Thanks. And now your hosts, Ben Milton and Addie Thomas.
Hey Nerf Herders, I'm Addie Thomas.
And I am Ben Milton.
We're doing another adventure. We're continuing our Star Wars D20 adventure. We've got Sean with us, got Corey with us, and we've got Dungeon Master Case with us.
Hey.
And don't forget, before we get to today's episode, don't forget to check out the Weight Loss, Civil War, and our social media. All of that is on our website, certainpov.com. Case, go ahead and take it away.
All right. Well, so I am Case. I'm the Dungeon Master. I'm running this little interactive story that we're all doing here. And to my right, I've got Corey, who is playing what?
I am a gun soldier, and I have a connection with Addie.
We're good friends.
Mm-hmm. Well, we hate the same people and love the same people.
What is your name?
Who Flung Dung is my name.
Almost got it. There was just one thing he missed this time.
So close.
If we did a third episode tonight, he might get it all.
Yeah, three times a charm. Yeah. So yeah, Who Flung Dung is my name. And I like long walks on the beach, watching the sunset. And yeah, that's me.
Cool. And to his right?
Hello, my name's Sean. I play Fendir Pickup, Ithorian Scout, and Master Linen Folder. And I'm sort of the George Harrison of the group. Very quiet. I like long pauses.
Does that make you or
So,
Ringo?
more Ringo, actually.
More Ringo, yeah. I am a phallus vag killer, and I am a human fringer. I'm the only human in the group and kind of the self-designated leader of the group, it seems to be. Because
he's the loudest.
Because I'm the loudest. And I have a rivalry with Addie, and I also have a feeling that there is a larger, more menacing threat in the universe outside of just the Death Star.
And I'm Fosho, the Force Adept Keldor. I have, again, I'm friends with Corey. I'm a Force user. I'm not full-on Jedi, but I have some limited Force skills. I was just able to pull off some Force lightning at heavy cost to myself, but I was able to pull it off. And I kind of had a thing for Ben, but I'm kind of moving on from that because he's rebuffed my advances far too many times. So.
I had the Gungan pee on you.
I'm not into Gungan pee!
You breathed easily for a moment.
Yeah,
though.
you were able to breathe a lot easier. What else do I have to do?
I'm
right,
still
guys.
not into that.
If you would be so kind as to all roll a d20 for me.
God, not a 1. All right.
4.
13.
Magic
2.
9.
I get it
So
again?
Ben, yes. Okay, so give me a recap.
All right, last episode, we were in a bar fight, and we escaped with the help of Reggie, the clone cybernetic trooper, who led us to his room where he told us that Fasa Atoll called the Empire.
I'm going to pause you real quick.
Yeah.
So his name is Fasa.
His Fasa.
You're
We're at
on
Fasa.
Anatole.
We're on Atoll. Okay, so Reggie led us to his room where he told us that Fasa had called the Empire as a way to hide the fact that he was sympathetic to the rebellion, but had instructed Reggie to help us escape. So we followed Reggie through the base, trying to escape from the Empire. Addie and I took damage, unfortunately.
Why did we take damage?
Because I was carrying a really heavy bag, made a little bit of noise, and Addie might have gotten shot in the crossfire. But the point is, and we're not dwelling on that, we ended up at a weird, and to say it's weird is an understatement. Let's be honest. Like, whoever thought of this case, like, if this really came from your mind, we need to reconsider our friendship. I think it might be deeper. Because there was a bald Wookiee with broken off toes so that she couldn't walk correctly.
Yeah, when I said shaved, I really more meant like buzzed down, like kind of when you...
Oh, I was thinking like full-on mange, like just like maybe a tuft of hair here and there, like maybe.
I think you can see the skin through it, but it's like peach fuzz.
Oh, that's kind of sexy.
It's like a Labrador.
What kind of like Caitlyn Jenner?
Oh no, guys! I don't know what this means for our audience, but
Oh, Starship not woke. Starship not woke.
And then there were some Twilix, and he offered us a Mon Calamari. Anyway,
well, you know what's funny? When he was reading off the prices, he didn't mention the Rhodian.
I'm on the Rhodian, I mean, come on.
Yeah, I was gonna go for the
Oh,
Rhodian.
you can't afford the Rhodian.
Oh, I was gonna ask, do we get money back for the
Those
Rhodian?
little tiny mouths, come on.
Oh no, you don't understand.
There
The
was a human
Rhodian.
chick,
They came
too.
first.
Yeah,
The
there was a human
Rhodian's too good. The Rhodian's too good. You'll always shoot first with the Rhodian.
Drink!
Hoping it would be there.
Oh, okay. So, and then Fendir, in the meantime, got a warning message from Fasa, and he's hiding out on our ship in the cargo hold, avoiding stormtroopers.
Yes.
And that's pretty much where we left off.
Yes.
Okay.
Looking for towels of fold.
All right. So, you all hear the clip clop of stormtrooper feet now starting to move en masse in your general direction. Reggie has stepped out. He's put on his mishmash armor, including that Mark I clone trooper helmet, and he pulls out a heavy blaster. And he goes like, "All right, Shofo, let's see what you can do."
Yeah, Shofo. Let's see what you can do.
Shut up, my ma. And you, Solo, just try to survive. Just try to survive.
Just try.
Roger.
Roger, Roger.
Roger, Roger.
He pushes out the curtain a little bit and he lifts out. All right. On my mark, we're going to need a distraction. And with that, we're going to cut back over to Fender. Fender, so you hear footsteps above you. You are able every now and then to catch a glimpse through grates to see these stormtroopers who are all sort of looking around. None of them seem to notice that the compartment that you're in is empty, that you could actually go, or could go down in there. And after a few minutes, they all exit. Do you do anything? Like you're pretty sure the coast is clear.
Well, I still want to, now that the coast is clear, two things I need to do. I need to figure out what is in these compartments that Shay, right?
Shay and Fasa, yes.
And Fasa told me about. And I got to tell the guys, like, we're in trouble.
Okay, so the
Force
compartments,
my face. This is bad news.
Where's my face?
the compartments are pretty bare bones. You are able to access some of the wiring and some of the piping that runs through the ship. You might be able to create like a coolant leak or something like that, or possibly patch into something with some nifty computer use while you're in this compartment. But it looks like it's pretty much cleared out of anything that's like equipment kind of thing. But you might be able to make something of it, depending on what your plan is. You think the coast is clear, so you can poke your head out, but you're not sure if anyone would be able to see you if you were moving around in the ship. So what is your next course of action there?
Well, I think I'm going to try to make a makeshift comm link to get in touch with these guys, maybe.
Okay, I'll work with you on this one.
Thank you.
All right, so you're
I need a lifeline.
I'd like to call a friend.
you're able to climb out and while staying low, get over to like the communications array on the ship, and like pull out like some of the cables that you think were like feeding info into it, and pull it down into the storage space that you're in.
Nice.
And you think you might be able, between just the gear that you have on your person and the wiring that you have there, to fashion and power. So give me a repair check, I guess would be the best one here.
12.
You're able to patch in and get chatter that you're hearing on the local comms. You're not able to actually get a message out from the setup. But you hear that messages that Imperials have landed, that everyone is like ordered to comply, and that they're on the lookout for rebels that were last seen on the promenade. But that's pretty much all that you can do at the moment. You've heard all this, but unless you were to take further actions, either to get up and like access the communications array directly, or leave the ship itself. That's all the information you're going to get.
Yeah, because right now, I don't know if the guys know that the Empire is here, but we have to find a way for them to know. I have to make sure they know and make sure they're getting to the ship, because we got to get the F out of here.
A message comes through. Shots fired. Rebels have been shot at. Suspected rebels, including a Gungan.
Force me. That damn Gungan.
And with that, we're going to cut back to Reggie. He's like, all right, it's time. And he pushes open the curtain, raises his heavy blaster, and fires off 2 shots, taking out 2 stormtroopers who had started to walk towards the door. He's like, come on. And he steps forward and is just like firing off shots like crazy. Like, suppressing fire!
I'm gonna shout that at some point.
Do you guys actually step out, or like, what's your?
Yeah, let's go run alongside with him.
We all have blasters.
He's firing off shots. Like, no, you idiots, the other way! Get out of here!
Oh, he's doing a diversion for us. Use your force power, make another diversion to save him, and let's run the other way.
All right. So, you know what this is actually? This is actually a skill challenge, by the way, guys. So everyone, give me an initiative roll. And I'm going to include Fender in this, by the way. We're going to start over with Addy. What is your roll?
9.
9. All right, Bailius, what's yours?
1.
It's like you're related to Admiral Piet. Clumsy as you're stupid.
Fender, what's yours?
7.
Drink.
And Hoof.
15.
Nice.
Nobody likes a bragger. All right. Jeez.
All right, Hoof, you're up first in the skill challenge. So the objective is now to get to the loading dock for you. And Fender, yours is going to be trying to get some kind of communication out to them and make contact. Okay? So as we go around, we're going to each have those respective things. So Hoof, you've got Reggie like laying down suppressing fire, and he's shouting for you guys to run the opposite direction. There's a big crowd, people are staring, and there's troopers coming from different directions. What do? You're the first to act. Like, you're like, in this moment, time stands still, and you're wondering why no one else is responding. Adrenaline's kicking in, your soldier instincts are kicking in. What do?
Run.
So, I'm going to refresh your memory on this one. So, the skill challenge. The goal is for you to pitch a course of actions based on the circumstances that I'm describing, and then choose a skill from your list of skills to roll to make that happen.
Maybe I should use swim instead of run.
You would have to explain to me how swim
on the spaceship?
possibly relates
My God, man.
in the current context, which is not to say that it won't pop up later.
Okay.
If you noted the geography of the station. That's all I'm going to say.
He did not.
I did not. Awkward. Well, my goal is to run towards the station, right? The opposite direction.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of commotion. There's some confusion. You've got a weapon. You've got people around.
Yeah, I'm going to fire. I'm going to run, and I'm going to fire towards whoever's firing at me. So, let's roll it.
I don't know what to do.
We're going to call this Intimidation. Does that work?
Okay.
Is that an okay skill for you? I'm not a...
That's what I was thinking of using.
All right, so you're trying to intimidate people. You're also going to engage in suppressing fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a roll.
17.
Cool, that was successful. People are ducking. People are getting out of the way. There's panic, and it's actually causing people to run into the path of stormtroopers, preventing them from getting directly at you.
Rebels.
Never thought I'd see people get scared of a Gungan.
Hey.
He's just firing off shots. It's like, it's a crazy Gungan! Faux show, you're up next.
I am going to create an illusion
Oh, no.
to end of our group and have it run in a particular in another direction.
Okay.
To try to scatter their troops as best as possible.
Oh, that's not nearly as good as my suggestion.
So the confusion's going, like people are frantic and crazy. By all means, go roll that illusion.
23.
Oh yeah. It's so successful that like the stormtroopers who you're not only able to affect multiple stormtroopers, but they are all thinking there are different groups moving in weird directions. So they're firing off shots and into random directions. It's not like they're all like targeting one illusion.
Oh, I hope they kill some innocents.
Well, let's not think about that. Let's just move. Especially before you make
We're
a
gonna
lot
come
of
back over to
moves again.
Findir. It's on you to try to figure out like your next step to contacting your friends.
Get something good. Handle animal.
Well, here's where my mind's at, and you can correct me.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so I'm in the hangar. There's Star Destroyers outside. There's
Yes.
transports in the hangar.
Yes.
I'm already assuming, since I already heard about shots being fired, these guys know that the Empire's here because they're
Correct.
taking heavy fire from them. So I have to kind of think. I'm assuming they're heading this way. Just like, why didn't you hang? Because I'm at the ship.
Okay.
But at this point you gotta get out of here.
Right.
So we had to escape. But escaping in the Y-wing with Star Destroyers outside is a bad idea.
Maybe.
So it might be a good idea to maybe accommodate one of the transports that landed here, because right now there's no troopers in the hangar, correct?
There are troopers in the hangar, yes. They're just not on the ship.
Okay.
Kill them all.
I might start killing some troopers.
Okay.
We have to get out of this hangar.
Look at John Wicket. After they killed their dog.
They did. Little bandit.
My emotions.
Okay, so let me take a look at this.
This is gonna end badly.
Why don't you lead off, if I might make a suggestion, with a spot check to ascertain where everything is in this room. 7 is yours, so 16. So that's a success. You're able to stealthily take recon and like sort of like identify where there's a bunch of different squadrons of troops, like all positioned around, including ones guarding the respective transports. There's a lot. There's like maybe 50 troops in here, and you're pretty sure that like the number of troops on the station is way above that, because you're not even sure. In fact, you suspect that there are multiple loading docks, and probably transports have come in on all of them. So we're going to cut away from you as you sort of like figure out what your plan is, because you have a little more time. Like they don't know you're there, so you're not on the run the same way. Okay, and now we're going to go to Bailius. Illusions are going off, a Gungan is terrifying people, and you have a cyborg clone trooper laying down, suppressing fire. And here's the crazy part, a stormtrooper is successfully hitting other stormtroopers.
Cats and dogs living in harmony. This is madness, I say. I want to use a spot check to find out what's in my bag that might be useful.
This is a search check.
Oh, I'm sorry, search. I didn't see that on here. Oh, even better. All right. 18.
In the commotion, you stop to like actually look at what's in this bag.
It's heavy.
It is very heavy. It appears to be, inside of it, is a Nemoidian battle droid in its deactivated wrapped-up form, in some sort of portable harness to carry it around, as well as a headband, a pair of gloves, and a vest.
I'm putting that shit on. We're gonna activate this mofo.
Okay, so we'll come back to you on that one, but
Yeah, you will.
you've been searching through on this thing.
Okay.
Hoof is up. You've kind of taken the other side of if Reggie is on one side laying fire, you're sort of on the opposite side of the group, firing off on the other stormtroopers that are coming from all the different directions.
Okay. And so I have stormtroopers that
Yeah, they're coming from different spots. You're in a very busy commercial area with lots of like alleys and turnoffs.
How many are there?
A huge amount.
My character remembers all the good times me and Faux Show had.
Oh no.
I make eye contact with him. I give him a nod. And I'm gonna go full-fledged. I'm gonna use jump over towards them.
Over towards them who?
All the stormtroopers. I'm gonna do a sacrifice.
What?
I'm doing it. Love you, bro.
Okay, so you're gonna do a jump check to
All right, jump
leap into the fray.
leap into the fray and just start shooting people.
All right.
is gonna be amazing.
All right, let's give
Might have
that a
some of that
roll.
Gungan luck.
Going now.
And this is where.
In a blaze of glory.
All right. 13 plus.
Oh, I wish you would
Two.
rolled a 1.
So
it's
15 total. All right. So you leap over the crowd of confused people that were scared by your initial terror attempt with the gun. So you leap into the air at this squadron of stormtroopers that are coming at you. You're laying down fire. However, you do take a shot as you're coming through. However,
Kill him.
you take 13 vitality points of damage.
He say ain't got time to bleed.
You say he's got time to bleed.
You leap over the crowd and you pick off a bunch of them. In fact, the whole group that you are coming above is so shocked that while they're able to fire off some shots and that they don't exactly hit you, but they kind of singe your clothes and stuff. And it's kind of a miracle that you're still alive. That should have hit you and killed you, but it didn't. You slam down on the ground and you've now boop boop boop
We gotta keep on recording this for a while, guys.
You said John Wick them.
I just John Wick them.
You said John Wick them.
Missile on fire!
Foe, we're coming back over to you. So you just saw your friend leap over a crowd, and while he took a pretty close shot, just rattled off a few and took out some stormtroopers. So there's actually an opening now in the direction, or where the area where he just left. They're coming in multiple directions. It's really hard to say. You don't think you can just stand in one place and win this. There's way too many, and they're armored. And even though it's amazing that you were able to get some shots off, you can't stay here.
Well, shouldn't we be getting the whole group to go towards the ship at this point?
Yes.
So, yeah, so
Reggie's like, why are you guys still here?
so I'd like
That was
to,
pretty good, Gungan. I see why they call you Hung Solo.
Oh, you missed that episode. That came out today. I'm gonna tell us all to run towards the ship at this point, towards the opening.
What skill are you gonna use, dummy? I'm gonna use move silently.
I mean, I guess at this point, yeah, I guess move silently.
To tell us all to move?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that works. Sort of being there's an opening we can get through here. You're
Right.
sort of you do some sort of military
Signal each
signs.
other,
Yeah.
17.
Okay, you're able. You alert Hoof definitely to the window. Bailius is a little caught up in his thing, so he pays attention to you, but he doesn't have his shit on yet or whatever he's messing with. So he's not able to exactly follow you. And Reggie is already kind of off away from you now. The crowd's started to pour past him as he's firing at other stormtroopers. We're gonna come back to Findir. Findir, all right, so you've identified who's out there. You've got the ship. You know, it looks like you're safe for the moment. The transporter, they're not there's nothing aimed at the ship or anything like that. And the Death Stars, I don't want to say, they're not in firing range. They'd have to be crack shots that even hit inside the space. And you don't think that they haven't opened fire. They're not the station's not under attack, just being occupied.
Yeah, right now I'm thinking, start this puppy up, crank up the shields, start firing away at these motherfuckers.
That sounds good.
I had to clear the decks. When you guys get here, they can get to the ship.
Okay, so you've got a few checks you can use for that. So give me one of them for the moment. Well, tell me what check you're doing.
Oh, I don't know.
Diplomacy.
Well, there's definitely pilot. I haven't used pilot yet.
That's not it.
No, that's not it.
Pilot could work, but I'd rather you do something to get the ship going first. Let's say computer use or
Astro.
Yeah, I'll actually allow Astrogate on this one. It's a weird one, but
Can I use my?
Yeah, I'll
weird-
say that's
Be able to
using
pilot a
yeah,
ship.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
ship
yeah.
piloting.
I didn't know what Astrogate was, but I'll use
That's
it.
what I'm here for.
I'm not fully clear either. It's fine.
Okay.
we'll
I
move
rolled
on.
a 15. With 9, 24.
All right. Yeah, you get the engines up and running, and you get a radar lock on everything around you. And it's like not clear for hyperspace, not clear for like there's like warnings on the screens, just like indicating like, no, don't go to faster than light. Don't go to faster than light. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. Don't do that. Because you're inside of the loading dock,
Yeah.
obviously, and it's like, look at all the things that are around you. You might hit any of these. But the ship is starting to get up and running, and we're going to cut over to Bailius, who is
Yay.
working on this Nemoidian battle droid.
Am I dressed yet?
Give me a check to determine if you are.
20.
Yeah. All right. So you get the gloves, the vest, and the headpiece on, and in this heads-up display, when you turn it on, you can see sort of like an overlay through the droid's eyes.
Nice.
And it stands up, and it pulls out like its Nemoidian battle droid gun.
Is this like the ball ones?
No, not a droidica.
No,
this
it's like-
is
it's
this is
like
the
the
fold-up
big-
ones. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
yeah, so it's not quite as badass as that. But
All right. So
it's the ones that you've been seeing all over the ship, but this one's under your direct control.
Oh, we can kill some. Does it have guns?
It's holding a gun.
All right, let's kill some people.
All right. So that was the activation on it. Now you know that Hoof and Foe were like rushing off that way. Are you like, what are you gonna do now with those two? Like, you're not quite sure how much independent control and reach you have between of this. So are you gonna follow them? Are you gonna try to use the droid to like cover your back? Or are you gonna have the droid just like move with you?
I'm gonna use the droid to assist Reggie.
Okay, so you sort of figure out the controls and you're going to try to follow. This means that as you follow them, you're going to be sort of somewhat distracted as you do because you're paying attention to the combat that's going on. But you're with Reggie, and Reggie kind of like takes note of you like laying off shots like, you figured it out, huh? And you hear that through like an earpiece that was on the headset that
That's
you put
my
on.
boy Reg. You're my boy Reggie.
You're not so bad, Mein Lamont.
Thanks.
Someday.
I was hoping you'd say,
So you join in on the firing.
Okay.
All right, now we're gonna cut back over to Foe, who's sort of leading, or no, pardon me, to Hoof, who's I guess now leading this charge out. Since you're leaping around killing stormtroopers.
I need more stormtroopers to kill. Is there anything around me that I can climb and start shooting from?
Yeah, as you're traveling, there's all those ramps up to the spokes. Like if you guys are moving any basic direction, you're going to very quickly come to another exit, and that's one of those like perpendicular walk-ups. There's also in the direction you're heading, you realize it looks like there's an abundance of Mon Calamari, and you realize you're getting close to like the slave pits for them.
we gotta free some.
I got free
Oh. No, the last thing we need is
As you guys move around, you look around and you realize that there's actually a water tank that all the Mon Calamari are like being kept in. They're all chained up at the bottom.
Guys, this smells fishy to me.
Yeah.
You're not with us.
No, he is. He's following after you guys,
that's
but he's
right,
at the
that's
same
right.
time trying to fire behind.
All right. Well, where are the stormtroopers located? Where are the stormtroopers located?
They are coming at different directions, but they are not particularly close to the tank because they can't swim very easily in their armor, and they have to move around it.
All right. I'm trying to find a way to break the tank.
We're gonna kill the calamari.
It's a metal
dumbass.
tank.
They can survive out of water.
Yeah. I'm just.
Yeah, they're
That's
amphibious.
like
But
Admiral Akbar wears like a fishbowl on his head, or Codswallow, or the dude from.
Or the horse we just saw.
or Guppy the Mon Calamari pimp. It's a metal tank. You can't like easily break it. You could cross it pretty quickly.
Yeah, no. Well,
It's also not above. I should note that.
Are you trying to suggest he swim through it?
Maybe. I don't know.
How much clearer he can make this for you.
I was thinking it. Swim to what? Swim to where?
I don't know. You can maybe swim down there and I don't know. Maybe
let's do
free
it.
some of the things that are down there.
Let's
Just
go ahead and yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and use swim then. All right, let's do it.
Roll.
16
Plus
plus
your modifier.
8,
22.
22.
All right, you Wait, what?
What?
No, 24.
Does it matter? It's above 20.
It doesn't. But
For all the kids listening out there, we need proper.
That's true.
This is like Rick and Morty. The math in Rick and Morty.
the math of Rick and Morty usually works.
It's above 40.
It's at least 40, yes.
It's at least 40. It's fine.
All right, so
I don't
you
know,
swim,
Morty. That
you
didn't sound
dive
like
in.
me.
It's like, whoa! And like, you pop on in, and you swim down to the bottom, and you're able to actually like unlock all these Mon Calamari that are like chained up.
Nice.
And they like rush out and like start just like going nuts. They're like, they've been freed. And you're like, run, everyone run! Ah! And they all just run in different directions. And so like they, a lot of them are running back in the direction that the stormtroopers are following you were coming from. So you've created an additional distraction that has allowed everyone else to continue moving. Even the distracted Bailius, he's able to easily circumvent the edges of the tank, and because there's not as many people chasing after him, he's not being like caught up to.
Thanks, buddy.
Foe,
Yes.
what are you up to right now?
I want to get us still moving towards the ship so we can get out of here.
Yeah.
You just did that.
Yeah, you guys are all moving towards the ship now. Like the Mon Calamari have created like an additional distraction
We
behind
made
you.
more diversions.
Yeah,
What can I guess a spot check to see what else is around us?
sure.
14.
You don't see any sort of easy exit. You realize that the ramp that you guys were closest to, a bunch of stormtroopers are starting to walk down, and so they've got their guns raised up and are firing at you because they're like at a perpendicular angle to you. You're unfortunately that was not a success. So you kind of like freeze because you're just trying to like take evasive action. You take 13 points of vitality damage.
You didn't have that, man.
I was down to 3.
So that's going to start eating into your wounds.
You know, that's all my health right there.
He's dead.
Wait, I have med packs, but I'm far from it.
He's dead.
That's literally all my health.
You
10
go-
wound points and
You go down.
yeah.
You are not dead,
Damn it!
but you are now unconscious on the ground.
Oh crap.
Leave him behind.
This means
Go towards the light, Addy.
that someone in your party, if they want to make sure you're okay, is going to have to tend to you. And you're unconscious right now, so you're not going to be able to assist. So that's the first failure, guys.
Yeah.
2 more and you're out.
Way to go, Addy.
Sorry for looking where we were going.
All right.
All right, Findir.
Yes.
You got the ship turned on. No one's noticed that it's come on yet. They just think it's like normal engine, like maintenance stuff. I would say survival is good for you actually activating a gun.
Okay.
Or targeting, at least.
6 and 13, 19.
You're able to use the targeting computers to lock on to all the ones that are sort of like at what you think is the entrance that your friends are going to be coming through, so you can clear out that space. You haven't fired any shots yet, but you've sort of set up an aiming system that all you have to do is activate it, and it'll like pop, 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 pop. So that's set up. That's a success. That is a success. And we are going to go to Bailius now.
All right. I see Foe go down. And I realize that he's more special to me than I may have initially thought of.
Aww.
And I use my treat injury skill to try and revive him as tears well in my eyes. Don't you die on me, you son of a bitch!
All right, I'm going to say you're rolling at disadvantage, unfortunately, because you're doing fine work while at the same time you're also firing off shots in your other. So you're like, don't you die on me! You die, motherfucker! Don't you die on me!
I just stop shooting. I focus all of my energy.
Who flung you on your
Okay,
own?
so it's vulnerable. But yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so give me your roll. And this
10.
That's the total.
Yeah. You bastard. I hope you die.
Rose.
No.
Don't let go.
The droid is destroyed. You create an opening by having it stop firing. Shots take it out completely. You get a little bit of feedback. It hurts, but it's not any sort of serious injury. But you're not able to successfully revive Fosho. He's not worse, but he's still unconscious. You haven't really tended to him in any sort of serious way.
Oh, I had another song prepared for you, but I didn't even finish writing it.
But the droid's down now. You've lost sight of Reggie. You have no way of seeing where he is. The crowd has gotten too crazy. You can still hear blaster shots going off, but that's it. You have no idea what's going on with him.
That's fine.
So Hoof, you're up.
Do I see him go down too?
Yeah, he's with you. You guys are all together.
All right, I want to use med packs.
You have med packs?
Yeah, I've been telling you this, but
Yeah,
you've been rolling your eyes like I can't use them.
He's been shouting it for a while.
So here's the deal. You can make a
You're
heal check.
unconscious.
I can make a what?
Do you have heal?
I do have treat injury, but he already used that, right?
You may use it because you're using a med pack, like specific gear for it. That's neutralizing the disadvantage you would normally be facing.
All right, so I can still use treat injury?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll do that instead.
Right. So okay.
Wait, using the med pack will
You're
neutralize
the disadvantage of using the same thing twice in a row.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's your roll.
So 22.
Damn it.
Okay, you're able to both get the equipment that's like clearly like frying Bailius's brain because he's getting all this feedback from it. You're able to get that off of him.
Nice.
Thanks.
And you're able to attend to
I was panicked.
Fosho.
My love for you.
And he's revived. He's back. He's back up to full wound points. No vitality points at the moment. All right. But he's up and going.
There we go. There's my. I'm going back to life.
So,
That's it.
Fosho, you are now able to function and participate in this
Fight again.
Yeah, exactly. So, stormtroopers are coming down the ramps, like all like perpendicularly firing. Like there's every angle, like from below Mount Calamari climbing up. There's every direction things are weird or happening. Where do you get like, Fo? Like you're back. What do you say? Like where do you lead them?
I want to use move object to crush down the ramps that they're standing on and crush them under it.
Okay. If you do this, the tax on your body will leave you vulnerable to anything else will knock you out again. Okay, it doesn't matter how weak it is.
Yeah.
All right? But you're welcome to make that check.
Like, yeah, do it. Sure. Do it.
Don't be scared.
Go ahead and blaze it.
To
Whatever.
the victor go the spoils, fool.
Yeah. 20 and 24.
All right. It's not exactly, you don't like crush it. It's a much more subtle use of the force than that. What you do is that you actually sort of mess up the different arcing gravities so that all these stormtroopers who are rushing down, all of a sudden gravity shifts to be downwards and they all fall, and even the ones who have almost gotten to the bottom are then flattened by the ones who are above have fallen on them. And so you've cleared off a way. Like you can run out that direction if you want.
Let's go. Let's run that way.
All right, you guys all run out.
Yeah.
You guys are making your way. It's getting thin. And we're back over to Findir, who has sort of like prepped now.
You're gonna shoot me in the back, aren't you?
I'm going to allow you to do an astrogate check again on this one, just to sort of figure out an escape path if you need one. Since we don't have like a lot of great skills for this.
Yeah, that's a 10 total.
10 total. The troops realize that the ship is up and running, and that has been like moving around, and so they've got guns aimed at the ship right now. They start opening fire on the ship, and it's starting to take damage. I'm not going to count that as like total loss on this one because of the different circumstances between the two. So we're going to say that you have a separate group of losses and successes than they do. So that's your first loss. So they're starting to lay fire. You can raise up the shields and be relatively fine. But they're aware that you're there and are going to start trying to bring out heavier artillery to aim at it. And with that, we're going to go over to Bailius. Bailius, you've gotten the gear has been removed from you. You no longer have your droid, and you have a little bit of a headache, but you're okay aside from that.
I'm gonna grab Foe and punch him as hard as I can, in frustration for him almost dying on us.
What? What's wrong with you?
So many things.
What kind of check is that?
That is a rage check.
Unarmed strike?
Yeah, armed strike, right?
That's right.
Yeah, but that's not a skill. I need a skill though, right?
I have med packs.
Yeah. It's a weird kind of diplomacy, ultimately.
Let's see, handle animal.
That's racist.
All right, let's see what else do I have here. This is a weird diplomacy check. That'd be the closest.
I think that's actually what it is. Like that.
Yeah. Don't you die on me. 8.
Total.
Yeah.
You've taken that time, allowed some stormtroopers to catch up to you.
Please, someone kill Ben.
Everyone, what?
I want to use force grip to choke him. Actually, he might be into that. Never mind. What are you grabbing?
Ben,
Yeah.
you take a shot.
All right.
What is your current vitality like?
It is 15.
Okay, you're down to 3 now vitality points.
I can live with that.
Shot
worth
whizzes
it.
by. This is no longer a skill challenge. They've actually caught up to you and are firing at you, so you can return fire directly if you want. But you did not successfully get away. And now you're in a gunfight in a hallway on this atoll.
Cool.
But I think, guys, this is a good time for us to take a break, so we're going to end the session there.
Seriously, this fight was completely avoidable, but you're going to have to tune in next time. In a couple weeks, we'll see when the next episode is ready, but be sure to check it out. Until then, you can keep up with any updates, everything from Weight Loss Civil War, what we're doing on Patreon, anything that's happening on our social media. All of that you can keep up with on our website. Just go to certainpov.com. Then until next week, stay scruffy, my nerf herders.
Thanks for listening to Certain Point of View. Don't miss an episode. Just subscribe, rate, and review the podcast on iTunes. Head over to certainpov.com.